and welcome back to Next Stitch Designs with me, Sylvia. In today's video, I am going to show you how to crochet this very simple and beautiful hexagon cardigan. So for today's cardigan, I will be using this beautiful cotton yarn, and it's a cotton color cakes, and it's a DK weight yarn. Of course, you don't have to use the same yarn as me. You can use any yarn you like or prefer. For this DK yarn, you can follow the steps as me, but for the thicker yarn you may need more yarn and less rounds, and we will talk about it later on. So that's for the yarn. Then I will be using 4mm hook. You will need a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, a tape measure. Also you will need some stitch markers and these very handy clips. If you don't have them, you can also use the packs, but these are super good. I love to use them for my crochet project because they will keep your project in place once you sew, as the pins will not stay in. And for my cardigan, I used about 7.5 balls of this yarn, and each ball's got about 210 meters or 230 yards, 400 grams. So for this beautiful hexagon cardigan, you will need to create your large hexagons, as you can see. And I have created this separated video for it, and the card will be in the right top corner for it. And also I will leave the link in the description box below. So you will create your hexagon as large as you need for this cardigan. And remember, the bigger you go with your hexagon, and more curly it will get, and that's perfectly normal because we will need to fold this large hexagon to create our cardigan. And of course, for this cardigan you will need 2 large panels exactly the same size. So you will need 2 panels like so. So for my cardigan, I have made 27 rounds, and you will count it like so. So once you have your big hexagon, you will fold it like this. And you will have 2 panels like so. This is size M. For bigger size than M, so for the bigger sizes, you will simply do this. Once you get to this size M, you will simply place these pegs or clips like so. And you need to try it on with both pieces as you go, and you will decide how big you want your cardigan to be. So my one is from the middle of my body, so this will be in the middle of my chest to my elbow. So that's why this cardigan can be made in any size you like. You simply measure it on your This will become your shoulder seam once this panel is folded like so. And as I said, this will be in the middle of your body up to your elbows, and this will be your shoulder seam. So once your panels are folded like so, I will give you the measurements as well. So the panel is about 10.5 inches wide, and it should be exactly the same here. So 10.5 inches. So once we have it, we are going to make sure we are going to fold it so the wrong side is up, because we need to sew these shoulder seams. So as you can see, this is my wrong side and all the ends are on the wrong side as well. So let me just fold it like so. So this is one panel. Like so, and you will do exactly the same on the other panel. And we have our two panels prepared for the next step. And as you can see, my panels are not the same at all. Here I started with the light blue, then a little bit darker, then dark, then this brown one, and here it's slightly different. I have less rounds of this dark blue, but it doesn't really matter. This is the uniqueness for your cardigan. Your cardigan doesn't have to have both sides exactly the same. As you can see here, mine are not the same at all. But if you would like to have your cardigan both sides the same, of course you would just have to change the color as you work, or you can also divide your yarn first into the small balls and then attach them as you go and copy the first panel. But for me, I think it's really unique to have two panels, little bit different, and it's looking amazing anyway. So it's up to you. So now I have two panels completed and folded like so, and now I have my wrong side on the top here and here, so my right sides are inside. So once you have your panels prepared like this, we will be placing the clips here and here. These are our shoulder seams, and we'll be placing some clips first, so when we crochet or sew this shoulder seam, it won't move at all. So first I'm going to work on this panel here, like so. Make sure your corners are together. Place your first clip, and I like to do corners first, like so, then middle, and then between, one here and one here. Now I'll be working on this panel first. I will put this panel away for now, but you will place the clips exactly the same, and you'll be also doing exactly the same what we do on this one. So I don't need to show you what to do twice. So I will move this away, and once we have our panel prepared, now we are ready to work on this seam. So next I am going to insert my hook here in the corner like so, and I am going to bring my yarn like this. So once you have attached your yarn in the same corner, yarn over and chain like so. Now, as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3 double crochet here. Into those crochet, we are going to work single crochet, but we are going to find first double crochet here and first double crochet on the opposite side like so, and work our first single crochet into the next double crochet here, into the next double crochet on the opposite side, and work single crochet. And as you remember, we did not chain between the clusters. So this is our third double crochet and third double crochet on the opposite side, and work your single crochet. Then there is double crochet here, double crochet on the opposite side. So you will simply work single crochet in all double crochet on one side and on the other side like so, all the way to this corner here, and you will do so on both panels. So first double crochet here, first double crochet here. Now if you don't want to do single crochet like me, you can also sew your panels at the top the way you like or prefer. So continue like so, single crochet all the way across, in every double crochet on one side and on the opposite side. And once you come to the other corner, I show you how to finish it. And I am finishing here, so I have double crochet here, double crochet here, and then here, and then I am going to finish in this corner like so. Chain 1 and fasten off. Like this, and this is our shoulder seam completed with a single crochet. Remember, we are still on the wrong side. This is still our wrong side, and the seam is here. So once we turn it the right way, this will be your seam on top of your shoulders. So you will do exactly the same with your other panel. So once you have your seams completed on both panels, we are still on the wrong side. Now it's a good time to turn your panels the right way. So this will be your seam on top of your shoulders. So this is my one panel, and this panel will be on this side. So now our panels are the right way up. Next, we will be working on this middle part. So this middle part will be behind our neck. So when you wear your cardigan, the seam won't be pulling backwards and it will sit nicely on your shoulders. So we need to fill this space, and to do so we will do 3 rounds on one side and 3 rounds on the other side with these granny stripes in the middle. I'll show you how to do it. So I will show you on one panel and you will do exactly the same on the other panel. Now, as you can see, this was our seam here, and on the other side. But we will be working only on this back panel. So these are our front panels, and this will be our back panel and back panel. So we will need to extend this panel here and this panel here with 3 rows on each side. So I am going to take this panel away so it's not in the way, and turn this panel like so. Again, this is my shoulder seam, this is my front panel, and from this seam all the way down we will work granny stripe for 3 rows on each panel to extend this panel a little bit. So now I will turn it this way so we can see. Now you see the seam here. So we will need to attach our yarn into this corner right here. So bring your yarn, pull through and attach it. You can also go into this seam if you want. But I think if you start in this corner, it will be perfect as well. Now insert your hook and chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and in this corner you will place 2 more double crochet to create your first cluster. So when I say cluster, we will have 3 double crochet, but as we starting here, this chain of 3 will count as your first double crochet. Now we are not going to chain, we are going to find next space, and into the space you will place 3 double crochet. Into the next space, place 3 double crochet. Do not chain between your clusters. But if you are using Aran or chunky yarn, you can chain 1 between your clusters. So you will work like so all the way down. You will work like so 3 double crochet in each of these spaces all the way down to this corner. Once you get to this corner, I show you what to do next. So place 3 double crochet into the next space, find the next space and place 3 double crochet again, like so. And I am finishing this first row, and I am here in this corner, so I will place cluster here, 1, 2 and 3 double crochet and chain 3 again. Now turn your work like so. And work into this first space. First cluster here, 1, 2 and 3, and then all the way down, and this will be your row 2. Like so. Continue all the way down to your last cluster here. And I am finishing my second row here, And at the end of the second row, as you can see here, I have this cluster. So there is a chain, and on top of this chain of 3, you will work only double crochet. As you can see here, 1, 2, and 3, yarn over, and on top you will work double crochet like so. Now chain 3 again and turn your work. And you will work your last third row, and you will start in this space right here. Here is your chain of 3, and you will place 2 more double crochet to create your first cluster like so. And now you will continue. You will work cluster again in every space all the way across. Like we did for row 1, 2. Continue all the way down. Once you come to your last space here, I show you how to finish this row 3. And I am finishing this row 3 now. And as you can see, this loop we created, in this loop we will place our last 3 double crochet for this row 3 like so. Now we are going to chain 1 and fasten off a little bit longer so you can hide it later on. Now what we have so far, this is our shoulder seam here, and we added 1, 2, and 3 rows, as you can see here. So it's bigger, and we are going to do exactly the same on our second panel. So when we got it like this, we will add 3 rows here, so we have this nice space for our neck, or behind our neck. So when we wear our cardigan, these shoulder seams won't pull back, they will stay nicely on top of our shoulders. So please rewind and do exactly the same on your other panel. Once you are done, I show you what to do next. So start here, go all the way down, up and down for 3 rows as we did here. So I have just finished my second panel, 3 rows as I did on my first panel, and I am not going to fasten off as we need to sew these panels together like so. So I will sew from the bottom all the way up, the same way as we did on our shoulders. So once again, what we created so far. So we have done this. That's our panel here, and we have done 3 rows on this panel and 3 rows on this panel, and we started exactly where is our seam, but we only done it for the back part. And also we are still, this is our wrong side here, wrong side here, wrong side here, wrong side here, and right side on top, right side on top. Now we are going to bring these clips again, and we are going to bring these 2 panels together. So we will place clip here. If you want to see better, I just leave it like this. And I also like to place these clips in the corners first or at the ends here. So I will have 1 one clip here, one in the middle, and one between, like so, and one here. And as I said, once you open it, this will be in the middle, so you will have this space behind your neck, and it will be more comfortable as well, and these seams will sit nicely on your shoulders. So oops, that was my hook. So now we'll be sewing this seam, and I did not fasten off, so I will just go back here, put my yarn here so it's not in the way, and I will turn my cardigan like so, and we will do single crochet exactly the same as we did on our shoulder seams. So I did not fasten off when I was working on this second panel. So what I'm going to do now, I am simply going to bring this panel from the opposite side and do exactly the same what we did before. So I will go back into this first double crochet, then on the opposite side, and work my first single crochet, find the next one, then on the opposite side, and single crochet, and so on. So you will work like so, single crochet all the way across, and make sure you have stitch on one side and stitch on other side, and also make sure these clusters are on top of each other like this. So work all the way up with single crochet, and I am finishing here, and I have one cluster here, one cluster here, and now as you can see, I have only chain here and chain here. You can go through the chain, or you can simply just go into the space like this. So now we have the both sides in line. Now we are going to chain one and fasten off. Like so. And this was our seam we were working on, and this is on the wrong side. Now when we place our cardigan like so, this will be inside, and it's looking beautiful. So we have one side here, one side here, and this is behind our neck or at the back. Like so. Next we are going to create the sleeves and attach them. So I already created one, and we will be making this part a little bit smaller, and then we will stretch this cuff like so, and we will attach the sleeves. Now, as this cardigan is reaching up to my elbow, I decided to create a long cuffs which will go from my elbow to my wrist. And I prepared already one of my sleeves, and it's only single crochet back loop only, but it will give you this beautiful texture and it's looking amazing. It's also nice and stretchy. So now we are going to create the sleeves. So for the sleeves you are going to chain 50. So 50, and then we will add just one chain for turning. So as I already prepared my sleeves, one is here and one is here to show you how to close it. I will show you only on the small sample how to do it, but you will chain 50 and then you will add one as your turning chain, or as many as you like, to go from your wrist to your elbow, and then you will add one chain for turning. So as I prepare my sleeves, I'm only going to show you on the small sample. So I will only chain 20 to show you how to work on these sleeves, and once we are done I will show you how to close it on this prepared one. So now chain 50. For my pattern I chain 50 plus 1. You can do as long as you want. Maybe you want your sleeves to be folded like this, so you can chain as many as you like, from elbow to your wrist, or even longer. Maybe you like them longer. It's totally up to you. So let's get started. So I already done the slip knot like so, and now I'm going to chain 20 just to show you how to work on the sleeves. So 1 2 3 17 18 19 20. So that's the length for my sleeve, and then I will add one more as a turning chain. Now I am going to work single crochet into this second chain from the hook like so, and into the next one, and into the next one, and so on all the way across. And now you should have 20 stitches. So work single crochet all the way across. Once you come to your last stitch, I show you what to do next. And I am finishing this row 1. This is my last chain here, so I will work single crochet. Now I am going to chain 1 and turn my work like so. Now you can see these V's from the top, and now we have front loops and back loops. From now on we'll be working only under these back loops, and this will give us this nice ribbing. So we chain 1 and turn our work. Now we are going to start into this stitch right here, as this is our chain 1. So remember, we are only working under the back loop like so. Yarn over, bring it up, and finish your single crochet. And you will work like so, single crochet, back loop only, all the way across. Once you come to your last 3 stitches, I show you how to finish this row. So I have only these last 2 stitches here, 1 and 2, and I will work single crochet back loop only here, and into the last stitch you will always work under the 4th stitch. So front loop and back loop, so both loops on your hook. So you will have this V, and it will be always like so at the end of each row, and this will make our cuff nice and straight and also stronger. Chain 1 and turn your work, and you will repeat this row 2 again and again. Single crochet, back loop only, and once you come to a last stitch you will always work under the full stitch. Like so. So once you come here to your last stitch, which is this one here, work under the full stitch. Now for my sleeves, I worked until I could wrap it around my arm comfortably here close to my elbows. So you place it like this, and it should not stretch too much. And once you have as many rows as you need, we are going to close our cuff. So for my cardigan, I have done 40 rows of single crochet back loop only for my arms, but if you have stronger arms, of course you will need to add more rows. Of course, if you are working with a thicker yarn, you may need less rows. So now once you have as many rows as you need, we are going to close our cuff. And as I said, always your last stitch will be under the full stitch. Like so. Do not fasten off because we are going to close our sleeve or cuffs. And to do so, you are going to simply fold it in half like so, and you can again use the clips like so. Now I like to turn it this way. Insert your hook, and as you can see on this side you have proper stitches, but on the opposite side you have the bottom part of your starting chain. So now we will have to space these loops nicely so they will match these stitches. So this was my first one, so I will go under this one here, and in the corner on the opposite side, and work single crochet the same way as we did on our seams. Now find the next stitch and then find the loop on the opposite side, which is this one here. And that's how we are going to work all the way down. So stitch and then loop on the opposite side. So continue all the way down, closing your cuff. And I am finishing here, and I have stitch here, stitch on the opposite side. And now I'm ready to fasten off. And this is my second cuff prepared, and as you can see, this ribbing or this seam we created, it's blending with the ribbing really nicely. So now it's up to you what side you want to use as your right side for your cardigan. You can use this side, or you can just turn it this way, and it's blending in either way. So it's up to you which way you are going to use as your right way before we insert our sleeves. Before we insert our sleeves, we are going to make this sleeve opening a little bit smaller. Now, to do so, you are going to attach your yarn here. So this is my shoulder seam. I turn it this way. This is my sleeve opening. So we are going to attach the yarn here. Insert your hook and chain 1. Now you will place single crochet in every stitch all the way around, like so. Only single crochet. If you want, you can also place a stitch marker into your very first stitch, like so. So work single crochet all the way around, like so. Once you come to your start, or once you go all the way around, I show you what to do next. So I went all the way around and I am here. There is this corner here, and then where I started, I am going to insert there and slip stitch, like so, to complete my first round of single crochet. For the next round, we are going to work 6 decreases. Decrease will be 2 single crochet together. So now they don't need to be exact. So I will place 1 decrease here. You can use pegs, or you can use stitch markers, or if you don't have, you can use piece of yarn just to insert on the places so you know where we're gonna do our decreases. So I have 1, I will do 1 here, and then 1 here and 1 here. They don't need to be exact, and I will do exactly the same on this opposite side. So I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. Don't need to be exactly much, just space it nicely. So we have 6, like so. And of course, what we doing on this sleeve, you will do exactly the same on the other sleeve. So now, let me just take this stitch marker, as I don't need it anymore. So where is my clip or stitch marker? I will do 2 single crochet together in those places. Okay, so now where is my next stitch? I will insert like so, yarn over, bring it up, and go into the next stitch, which is this one here, yarn over, bring it up. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3, and that's your very first decrease. Now you can replace your stitch marker so you know this is your very first stitch. You can take this clip out because you don't need it. So now you will be working single crochet until you get somewhere close to your clip. So only 1 single crochet in every stitch. And once you are close to your clip or stitch marker, I will do 1 here. Now it's in the way, I can just put it away and do my 2 single crochet together, like so. And that's my second decrease. And we need to do 6 decreases on the places where our clips. So again, you will work single crochet. When you get close to your clip, you will do 2 single crochet decrease. And again, you will work single crochet. Once you get to your clip, work 2 single crochet together or decrease. And so on until you get back to your stitch marker. So continue like so all the way around. And I am finishing here, and where is my stitch marker? We are going to do exactly the same what we did before. So we will have again 6 decreases. So this will be my first one. On the opposite side will be my second one. And then we will have 1 and 2 on this side, and 1 and 2 on this side. So what we're doing with this decreasing, we are trying to get as small as possible. So when we stretch our cuff, we have this measurement of the sleeve, the same as our cuff, as we need to sew all the way around. So this part needs to be smaller. And I'm always trying to make it simplest way. So that's why we are decreasing like so. So as I said, I took my stitch marker out, and I am going to do first decrease again here into the next stitch and pull through. Again, you can place your stitch marker so you know this is your very first stitch. And we will do exactly the same what we did in the second round of decreasing. Excuse my knot here. So you will work again single crochet until you get to your next clip. And once you get to your next clip, you will do decrease again. So I am very close. I will just get it out. I will do 2 more single crochet here, 1 and 2, and now decrease. So 2 single crochet together like so, and then I will continue. So single crochet, and when you get to your next clip, again do your decrease. And continue all the way around. Do decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease. Okay, I'm finishing here, and now it's a good time to check if you need to do 1 more round of decreasing. So as my cuff is quite slim, so when you insert it in, you should be able to stretch a little bit, because we want this volume to stay on our sleeve, but we also want to be able to insert the sleeve. As you can see, I thought 1 more round of decreasing will be enough, as I have done only 2 rounds when I decreased 6 times, but I think I need to decrease maybe 1 more round, as when I will insert this and I will stretch this sleeve, this is still a little bit too big. So I will do 1 more round of decreasing, but this time I will do only 4, as I think it will be enough. So I will do 1, 2, 3 and 4. But if your cuff is loose, my one is tight, but if you have it loose and it's stretchy enough to match your gap. As you can see, I am stretching my cuff, but it's still not enough. I think I will need one more round, so I will do one more round, but this last round will be only 1, 2, 3, and 4 places. So let's do the last one. And we already know how to do it. So I will do decrease here. Replace my stitch marker. And then I will continue single crochet until I reach my next clip. And do my next decrease. So in this last round, I'm sure it will be enough of decreasing. So in this last round, I am only working 4 decreases, and that should be perfect for our sleeve. So continue and finish this round. And I am finishing here. Where is my stitch marker? I will place my last stitch. Oh no, there is one more in front. There you go. So one, and then the last one. And before I fasten off, I will just double check that when I place my cuff in and I stretch it, now it will sit perfect. As you can see, it will stretch nicely. So now I can finally fasten off. So I will just chain 1 and fasten off. And don't forget, you will do exactly the same on the other sleeve. So what we did here, first round we only done single crochet. In second round we have done single crochet, and then we have done decreases in 6 places. In the third round we have done again decreases in 6 places. Fourth round we have done decreases, but only into the 4 places. So now our gap is small enough so we can sew our sleeve in. So next we are going to insert our cuffs inside these gaps. So next you will prepare your yarn needle and your yarn, and also you will need 4 or 5 of these clips again. Now we'll need to turn the cardigan the wrong way. So you see all these seams, all these yarn ends, we are on the wrong side of our cardigan. So the wrong side is on top now. Now we are going to place the sleeve on our hand and insert it inside our cardigan, like so. Now you have seam here, so this seam can go down, so it will be in line with the bottom part of our cardigan. So this will be under our armpit, so the seam can go in line like so. But it doesn't really matter, it doesn't have too much, it's totally up to you. Now we are going to stretch this cuff like so, and we are going to place these clips. So one here, one here, and make sure when you stretch it, it sits nicely like this. So we'll place one here, and one here, and now we are ready to sew. Now we are ready to sew. It doesn't matter where you start. So I am going to start somewhere here like this and make a knot like so. You can also make a double just to make sure it's secured. And how I like to sew, I like to go from the inside like this and then place my finger between these two layers so it's much easier. Go from the inside like this and from the inside again like so. So you will go all the way around. Once you get here, I show you how to finish it. And I will just do one more stitch like this. And that's how we're gonna finish it. And this is our sleeve completed. Now, when you turn it the right way, you should have this beautiful sleeve completed, like so. This needs to go on the wrong side. You can, of course, fold it like this, and it's looking amazing. So please do exactly the same on your other sleeve. Next, we are going to work on this bottom part of our cardigan. So this is the front, and we will go all the way. This is the back part to the other end. So if you fold it like so, we will be working from here all the way around, and we're gonna come back to this corner here. To start, we are going to turn our cardigan like so. We can start in this corner, it doesn't really matter. So I am going to start here, and I am going to work all the way to the other corner. Now you will attach the yarn here. So find this corner and attach the yarn like so. And this is my right side, so I will be working all the way around. First, we are going to insert our hook like so and chain one. And we will do exactly the same what we did on our sleeve in the first round. We will place single crochet in every stitch all the way around. Once you come to this other corner, I show you what to do next. So I came to this middle part here where we were working on our 3 rounds here and 3 rounds here, and we have double crochet here. So as you can see, under this double crochet I will work 2 single crochet like this. Then I have this gap here, so I will do again 2 single crochet. Then I have double crochet here again, so I will place 2 single crochet just under this last one like so. Then we have this seam in the middle. In that seam you will place just 1 single crochet, or if it's too far apart you can place 1 single crochet on this side of the seam, and then 2 single crochet here. Then you have double crochet, and then you have this space, again place 2 single crochet, and then you have this cluster, so you will place 2 single crochet under this like this. So just make sure you space it nicely, and then you will simply continue as we did here. So single crochet in every stitch until you reach the corner on the other side. And I am finishing here, and I just reached this corner, so I will place my last single crochet here. Now, so for this bottom part, I have done this first row of single crochet, and I will do 2 or 3 more, but it's up to you how deep you want your ribbing to be. So maybe you want 5 rows, maybe 6 rows, it's up to you. So I decided to go with 3 or 4, I will see later on. So for this bottom part, I decided to go with the single crochet but back loop only. So let me show you one more time. So I chained 1, I am skipping this one, and I will be working under this back loop only. So this is the front loop, this is the back loop, and I will work all the way back like so. So single crochet all the way for the bottom part of my cardigan. So you will go all the way back until you get to this corner here. Once you get here, you chain 1 and go all the way back. So I will do 3 or 4 rows, and then I show you what to do next. So continue working on this bottom part of your cardigan, single crochet, back loop only. I'm finishing the second row, single crochet, back loop only. So I have 1 stitch here, and then I have this corner where I attach my yarn, so I just go like this to work single crochet. Now chain 1 and turn your work, and I will do 1 more row. You can do as many as you want. So again, single crochet, back loop only, all the way to the other side. And I am finishing here, and I have last stitch left here, but I will go under the full stitch, chain 1 and fasten off. I only done 3 rows, but as I said, you can do as many as you like for your bottom part of this cardigan. So the last part of this cardigan will be working on this collar all the way up to this neck. So we will be placing single crochet first. We start here or on the other side, doesn't matter. We will go all the way around here, where are double crochet like here and here. We will be placing 2 single crochet there, all the way down here. So I am going to start here at the very bottom, like so. So insert your hook and attach the yarn. And I just realized I didn't have to fasten off. I could just continue, but never mind. So insert your hook into the same place and chain 1. Now you will see the ribbing, and there is a next gap here. Just make sure you will go nicely in every space you see. And now you have proper stitches here. So we will go like so, all the way around, and this single crochet around will give us nice base for our next step. So continue all the way up. Once you get to this neck part, I show you how to place single crochet here. And now I am here at the top part of our cardigan, as you can see, and I am coming to this shoulder seam. So you will simply place your single crochet as close as possible. If you want, you can place one into the seam. Just make it look nice and neat. Now, as you can see, we are coming towards this double crochet here. So under this last part of double crochet, you will simply place 2 or 3 single crochet. It's up to you. So the next one is here, so I will place 1 and 2 here. Then the next double crochet is here, so I will place 1 and 2 here. And now I have this seam in the middle, as you can see here. So I will try to squeeze maybe 1 single crochet here. And again, we have double crochet here, the last part. So I will place 2 single crochet, and then the next big gap under this double crochet, I will place 2 single crochet again. And then I have this cluster here, so I will place single crochet 1 and 2 here. And then I have this corner here, which is quite big. I will place 2 single crochet there. And now I am on the shoulder seam, as you can see, and I will try to squeeze single crochet there, just to make it look nice and neat right here around our neck, as this will be our base for the next step. And then I will simply continue all the way down to this corner here. And I am finishing here, and there is a corner here, so I will place 1 single crochet, and then we have these 3 rows of single crochet here. So I will place 1 single crochet here and 1 at the bottom right here, like so. And now we can start the ribbing. Now for the ribbing. For my ribbing, I decided to go with the chain of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But you can go as long as you want for your ribbing, and then you will just add 1 more chain, which will be your turning chain. So I will have altogether 6 chains, but my ribbing will be 5 because this 6th chain is my turning chain. Now I will work single crochet into the 2nd stitch from the hook, like so. So this is my 1st stitch, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th one. Like so. Now we'll be working all the way back, so we need to turn like so. So we were here, and now we are going to turn this way. Next, you are going to slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. Do not count this one, as this is the part of this first chain of 6. So this is my next stitch. Work your slip stitch, find the next stitch, which is this one here, and work your 2nd slip stitch, like so. Now we are going to turn our work like so. You can turn it this way or that way, it's up to you. Okay, so let's just turn it. Now, as you can see, we are going to skip first those 2 slip stitches. So we're skipping this one and we're skipping this one. And we'll be working single crochet, but only back loop. So that's my first. And I will have only 5 stitches from now on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the last one you will always work under the full stitch. So front loop and back loop, like so, and work your single crochet. Now chain 1 and turn your work like so. Remember, we are working on this part here. So we chain 1, we are going to skip this chain 1 and we will work single crochet, back loop only again. And remember, we always have 5 stitches from now on, so always count 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This 5th one is always hiding a little bit. Again, we are going to slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. So again, ignore this space here because this is the part of these stitches. So next stitch is here, slip stitch and slip stitch into the next stitch. Again, turn your work. Now skip those 2 slip stitches, 1 and 2, and work single crochet, back loop only for 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And into the last one you will always work under the full stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work. And again, so that's how you are going to work. Skip your chain 1, work 5 single crochet, back loop only, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, slip stitch into the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, turn your work. Now skip your slip stitches, 1 and 2 slip stitches, and work your 5 single crochet, back loop only, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the top one will be always single crochet but under the full stitch. Chain 1 and continue. Skip your chain, work 5 single crochet, back loop only, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 2 slip stitches, 1 and 2. Always ignore this space here, and slip stitch is always under the both loops, like so. Turn your work, skip 2 slip stitches and continue. Remember, this last stitch is always under the full stitch. So that's how we are going to work all the way around your cardigan. around the neck. And once you come to this corner, we will simply fasten off and we will be done. So continue all the way around, working on your ribbing. And the 5th one, chain 1, and I think I will squeeze one more row, so skip this one. Three, 4, and the 5th one here, and slip stitch here, and I will slip stitch only once here, and I will be done with my ribbing. So I slip stitched here, and now we can fasten off. So I will chain 1, and this is our ribbing completed. So we don't need this anymore. All we need to do, just hide the ends, and the ribbing is looking amazing. This single crochet back loop only will give you this beautiful texture. And this is it. This is our beautiful cardigan completed with the lovely ribbing all the way around. For the neckline, we have our sleeves. You can fold them like so as well. And we are done. All we need to do, just to hide all the ends and try it on. And this is it. This is our beautiful hexagon cardigan. Super beautiful and very easy. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please, if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like it, share it, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel Unique Stitch Designs for more ideas from me, Sylvia. And please don't forget to find me on social medias. I am on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok. Thank you very much for watching.